working out Tahir's room this week. Matter of fact, Trevor wanted to come to some white rooms with you. Nigga, Trevor be doing comedy in. He performed in a freezer one time. I was like, yo, what do y'all?
It was like in the back of an ice cream shop. It's like you open the freezer door and it's like this little room.
Comedy show. He performed in the back.
Nah, it was normal. It's just literally a door.
Oh, it wasn't on?
No.
Oh, that's why I thought, man, y'all white. It's possible.
It's like the Travel Channel of comedy.
He performed in somebody's backyard. I was like, Trev, you be doing shows.
Yeah, there's all types of shows out here. Some are good, but sometimes like the show, like idea is better than the show when you get there.
Yeah.
It's like it's outside on a farm. You're like,
What was the weirdest one you've done?
It's outside on a farm.
I did one outside at a country club, but everybody was mad spread out with those giant circle ass tables. No joke is gonna hit.
Did you just lose internet here?
Like even like a strong
Wi-Fi been tripping. It'll come
a lot
back
of people
later.
smiling there.
Are y'all ready?
But laughter is best when it's condensed.
Oh, we slated?
You know, because it's that effect. But like,
strong smiles.
Ham bone, have you heard?
Ready? Yeah.
Yo, what up? Welcome back to another episode of Versus. This is SquADD Pack.
SquADD Pack?
SquADD Pack?
What on? And that brisket mind of yours.
Know how many episodes before he gets it clean?
I'm never going to do it.
He's not going to get it.
He's still looked at
I'm never going to do it.
SquADD Pack.
You know what? I saw the lack of confidence in Kevin's
His brain was just like, just throw these two words.
and my confidence was like, well, shit, if he don't care, I don't care.
We were all looking at him like this.
There we go.
I watched the first 3 episodes back. I was like, oh, he messed up all 3.
Oh, yeah.
Literally, the cold open is him just like,
If nothing,
Somebody falling down the
they
stairs.
came to read out loud and you were just like,
He would just punch the nigga next to him. Bah! Suspend me, bitch.
you cuss too much.
Let's talk about it. Nigga, I be cussing. Listen, I heard all the comments. Oh my God, I just clutched my pearls in disbelief.
Yeah.
When DoBoy cusses, look, man, I've been cussing. I do a podcast with Kev.
Yeah.
Righteous and Ratchet. I don't cuss there because he don't cuss. I do that as a consideration to him. But here I'm talking all that fuck shit. So,
you let him know again. You cut.
all that fuck shit is being discussed.
Wear fake jewelry.
Oh,
eat
man,
bad.
shut your ass up, nigga.
Ask the whole audience for permission. Guys,
It was like, no one's trying too hard. Y'all be trying hard not to cuss with this nigga. Y'all don't know me for real. All
right, let's try it again.
All right. Oh, we gonna start this over from the beginning? Oh,
I like this.
Just don't start it off.
Don't get involved.
Here we go.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, why would you torture yourself?
Here we go.
You're in your head too much.
Welcome back to the SquADD Cast. We're out here. It's another episode of Versus. Shout out to the squad there in the building.
Got it, man.
Fuck you, Pat. Shut up.
everything had like a question mark and an explanation mark. It was like, we are the SquADD Cast.
He's like waiting for somebody to
Because it
jump
never
in.
feels natural saying SquADD Cast.
The squad is here?
We out here.
Okay, I just want all of us to try one time to do an intro and see if we mess up. All right, Pat, you go first.
Welcome to SquADD Cast. I'm here with the squad.
What up, y'all? We out here in another episode of Versus the SquADD Cast.
I'll go first. I'll do it like this. What up, y'all? This is another installment of SquADD Cast. Got the whole squad here. I'm your boy, DoBoy. We about to kick it off. Y'all ready for this?
Why'd you speed up like
He
that?
He forgot
pretty
Versus.
good.
You gotta say
pretty good.
everything.
You've been watching Nick Cannon videos. That was pretty good.
No, he didn't mess
He
up
messed
the
up because he
word,
didn't say everything.
Okay,
Your
I
turn,
can run
Kev.
that
But it turned
No,
into
you
an
run it back.
auction.
Here.
He sold his template.
Let me run it back.
Watching our
No,
SquADD
no
Cast.
run back.
No run backs. We don't let Tahir run it back.
All right,
What up, y'all? It's your boy KevOnStage. This is another episode of Versus the All Deaf SquADD Cast. We're here with the squad.
Hey, you see how easy this is?
You shut up.
Go ahead, Pat, show him.
Pat high. He gonna mess up everything.
I'm gonna just mess up because I'm your friend, man. Well, y'all, SquADD Cast. I'm your friend. I'm your friend.
Squad Pat.
Now, Larry, for a while. You're supposed to finish it now, Larry, before you talk.
See, it's difficult.
Charlie Brown's teacher.
Every time my tongue moves, it's like slow and just dragging all over the place. All right, man.
All right, Trev, your turn.
What's up? We're here. here at the SquADD cast doing squad shit, a whole lot of squad shit. If you say squad enough, everybody's happy. I don't even know what the sentence is, but
He turned into his own bully. Hey, what's up? This guy.
Fucking this guy.
This guy.
He gave himself a nookie. It's you.
I mean, the people at home right now are just saying it out loud, just swinging in the air like, just say it already.
All right, you're off the hook.
See? There you go.
SquADD cast.
Oh, my gosh, man.
All right, so what is this game?
All right, so SquADD Cast Versus is an opportunity for each person to cast their vote on 3 topics that we bring up every show. And you either gonna go A or B, and you're gonna tell us why you rocking with that. We have yet to get.
I know you rocking.
I know you rocking with this. Yeah.
It should have aired by the time this comes out.
Oh, it will. I know you rocking with this.
It's out Saturday, right?
Okay, yeah, I think so.
I know you
rocking with this.
Watch Great Taste if you don't know why that's the funniest thing to us for the last 2 weeks. Also, comment below what we should do on Versus. Tahir goes through the comments or hit him up on Twitter, Instagram DMs to give us ideas. If y'all give no ideas,
Pitch the good ones though. Somebody say we should do Versus for what was it? Hound and Oliver, or what
Oliver and Company.
Oliver and
versus
Company.
Secret Life of Pets.
I was just like,
that.
no,
Oliver and Company.
no.
What are we, 6?
I'm not doing that.
Homeward Bound versus Oliver.
Versus Kids Bop version? No.
Who suggested that?
DoBoy be cussing? DoBoy cussing versus DoBoy not cussing.
having DoBoy.
The fact that we started off with him saying, guys, let me cuss.
He thought that fuck shit.
It was on his chest.
Oh, yeah.
Got it. He was like, look
His
at
whole
this.
chest
They
head.
say they don't like me cussing. I can cuss, huh?
I can do it, yes?
You can do whatever you want.
Of course he
Say it
cusses.
like that. You're 40. Yeah, I am.
You fucking right out
Fucking
here.
right. Every morning in the bathroom, DoBoy goes, fuck.
I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. Fuck. No, before we even start this, I had a very odd situation happen recently. And I want to ask you guys if it's ever
This ain't
happened
the
to you.
podcast for that, man.
I want to ask y'all.
Versus, man.
I want to ask y'all.
It better be quick,
Okay.
man.
I went to a guest barber recently. And when he lined my
All right,
face,
so first thing is drums versus flats.
you gonna cut me off?
Yeah.
That didn't even start
This ain't a real
interesting.
podcast for that.
I want to talk about my thoughts. Man.
Yeah, it sounds interesting at all. So I went to a barber.
I was like, all right. I don't head out like that. I don't want to speak about this. I don't.
Kevin doesn't go to the
I
barber.
want to talk about chicken. Okay? He said drums and flats. I was like,
All right, so the first topic of today's episode is drums versus flats.
This is simple.
here's my thing about this. I don't even know why this is such a strong debate. People
either.
really feel really strongly about it.
you do.
And I don't know why. But to me, the answer is simple. Both. I don't discriminate.
They don't even take shape on the way into your mouth.
I don't discriminate. I regulate every shade of chicken.
Okay.
You get it, Big Pun? No. I don't discriminate. I regulate every okay, recipe
Jesus
Big Pun.
Christ.
Okay. Drums have the most meat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, and they be out here. They be lifting.
They got gristle for no reason.
Gristle for no reason.
like it.
Flats are a little more fun. Flats, you get to find the meat in the crevices. You twist the bone
I
out.
don't like that.
You get to
Flats
I
all
feel like
right.
I
Twist
can
the bone.
clean the
Yo, you ever
bone
see
better
that videos
on a
where they
flat.
just put a full flat in the mouth and pull it out?
That's
Yeah,
what I
I
do.
do.
I started that.
I feel like you
shit.
can get more
I
meat
can
off the bone on a flat than a drum, but there's more meat on the drum. But
That
I'm
doesn't
gonna
even
go.
make sense.
That makes
made
no sense.
Say that again. Say it again.
Okay, so listen.
Say it
I
again.
feel like you can get more meat off of the bone on a flat,
But there's
because
more
you
meat
can
on the
clean it.
drum?
I
But
feel
there's
that.
more meat
Yeah.
overall.
You can
on
clean the drum too.
It takes more work. to clean the
360
drum.
motion. It's like brushing your teeth with a
Drums be
chicken
too
bone.
buff though. I don't like it.
Brushing your
Tense
teeth
up.
with the chicken.
They feel like they know you eating.
My thing with
Get your
drums is
wisdom
like
teeth.
you do get more meat on the drums, but like you bite into the drum at the one part and you grab that
That-
little stringy.
Yeah, I start thinking about
And
the
hit back on your
chicken.
lip. You're like, oh,
It
this
used
was
to be
a thing at one point.
Yeah,
Like, that's when it gets real. You're like, this used to
Flats.
walk around.
Flats, I don't even know what part of the body this is. I don't give a damn.
I think it's
Drums
like
is
this part. Is this part of the
Beautiful. They didn't use that shit anyways.
Is this not the
Chicken
part
skin
that looks
fly.
like that you-
It's
the
the
part
rest of
is-
the wing. It's
Is
the
this
rest of the
part?
wing.
Is this part right here?
Of the
Is
wing.
it really?
Yeah.
So like the
That's
flat,
weird.
the
I don't
I mean
wanna
the
know
drum
that.
is like the thigh.
Yeah.
I mean of the thigh of the wing.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's like the.
Yeah, it's this one right here.
If you
I
had
wanna
a
be
full
eating that.
chicken
Oh, no,
wing,
that's what you putting in, baby boy.
Man, that's like eating ass. I don't want all that.
That's like 2 inches from the ass. You
That's
good?
like thigh meat, right?
Yeah, it's thigh meat.
What the
No,
drumstick
it ain't
is?
thigh meat. No,
What-
no,
where's-
man.
where's
It's
leg?
it's a piece of a wing. The wing has the drum part, and then it connects to the flat, and the other part is the little like, the part will be the edge of their wing.
Really?
Yeah.
That's too much
I
body.
thought it was the things they walk on.
I did too. I did
They're
too.
chicken feet.
That's what I
Chickens
did
walk
too.
on their feet. Not-
Why did I
not
think
their
that was legit logic for a second?
I don't
You
know.
thought that part was the foot?
I just
We thought it
thought,
was this one. We thought it was this
While
one.
you were,
Like,
while
I
you
just
were
thought they never,
talking,
I just thought they never skipped leg day. I just thought.
while you were
Chickens got-
talking, I thought it was like the thighs and then that led into the feet.
No, I think chickens just have thighs to the foot. They don't really have the legs.
But that thigh ain't the drumstick.
No, that's the
That's
thigh.
a thigh.
So the drumstick is literally like the.
The part of the wing. It's the overall. We need like a wing diagram.
Yeah, we gotta have like a wing
No,
chart.
no,
Don't
wait a
know.
minute. Because legs are the same thing as drums. When you get a whole chicken and be like, you got a
whole
thigh, you get if you buy a whole chicken whole,
Oh, a whole chicken.
whole chicken, right? They have the drums.
yeah.
Those
Oh
are
no,
legs.
yeah, you're right.
Oh yeah, he's right.
How you that
hold
fat
on.
and don't know parts of the chicken?
Yeah, so that is a leg, right?
You
We
gotta
are.
stop trying to say
You're not that
you
different from
fat.
us.
I don't want to be on this couch anymore.
This is the heavy guy.
You see how much room we got over here?
Underneath here is like,
We chilling.
can we get Trevor back? Back up.
Swap.
Okay, I have actually a different answer, a unique answer.
You bring this barbecue.
I didn't answer.
Oh, okay, what's your answer?
I'm gonna say drums, and this is my reason why.
Okay.
Dipping circumference.
I feel that.
So much easier to
It's in
dip with
there.
the drum. It goes
yeah.
right into the
You can
thing.
hold and dip.
Yes,
Get that.
man. The wing, the flat, you gotta dip in
It's
straight.
weird. Then you gotta
The
go
s-
at it from
yeah.
like a weird angle.
That's actually very
The
accurate.
sauce don't be distributed right the way the flat's set up.
That
And
is
you can't.
the best
If somebody made a
fat
dipping
answer
sauce,
I've ever heard in my
Broke
life.
that down.
But it's
legit,
so
though.
real.
Broke down
Because
some
the
fat
meat
shit.
on the flat is on the side.
Yeah.
You can't.
You have to
thing.
debone it before you have to
nobody
dip.
got
It's a
time
lot.
for that.
That's a lot.
So
Yeah.
that's why
That might
I'm
be the
saying
answer to the debate, low key.
Drum.
I like. What about you?
Okay, well, this is the thing. I grew up a drum nigga. Like, that was my thing. Like, because it was just more meat. Like,
There
you know
go
what I'm saying?
drumstick.
All type.
I was about to-
Whole chickens, everything.
My man likes his wings. Known in the
So,
street.
I grew up.
Absolutely could have been his nickname. Hey, drumstick. He was walking like,
He's from the wing streets.
The wingy streets of Chicago.
The wing streets. Shut up. So growing up, I was a drum guy, but then later in life, when I really started to like procure my wing eating perfectionism,
use the word procure.
like there,
wing
I have
eating.
a whole method where I like put that thumb in, and then you just I can clean
Why
the
you
bone.
fucking it like
Once out, I'm pulling out a
Dim the
bone.
lights a
understand?
little bit. You
It's
know, put on
a
some Marvin
wonder
Gaye.
you were single for so long.
Why are you talking like you got signed to chicken? It's like when I was younger, I was drum, but
just
after I
sit down.
became professional,
Sit down the interview. I'm taking my talents to chicken. Taking my talents to Popeyes.
had a recruitment nigga had a Popeyes hat.
Those are the box of chicken. I picked up the Popeyes drum ticket.
He got a Popeyes.
Yo, that's funny.
He got a 7-year deal exclusive to Popeyes.
So just based on that alone, and I'm not really a huge dipper of the wing anymore.
Anymore.
Yeah, I used to
What
like
changed?
because I used to like just go OD with like rants and stuff, but I just don't do it as much anymore. So I'm not tripping off the dip as much. So I'm gonna say flats for sure. Lemon pepper to be exact. Yeah,
All right.
lemon
What about
pepper
you,
wet.
Pat?
I don't know why it's a debate. I've always been drumsticks have just always been easier. Flats
Yeah.
are just confusing.
Oh, to the point.
I mean, a wing.
Nigga, God damn.
Jesus.
Tahir, come on, man.
You were still in the scene.
Talking to the mic is what he's telling you.
Oh, I thought you said my fat was hanging up the side. I was like, you delete all the footage and you start over.
All right, what do you got?
I'm flats. How are drums confused, or like how are flats confused?
I don't know why I said confusing.
It's
Because there's two bones.
versus
Yeah,
two.
that's all
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah, I just don't. It's too much.
Flats
I just
get
like going
crispier
in
a little
there.
bit. I don't know why, but they bake better.
They what?
They get crispier.
They do
Wait,
be
you-
crispier.
they're crispy
Wait.
drumsticks.
Did you just say bake? You bake wings?
Everyone does.
You bake wings,
Bake
nigga?
or I mean, it's
Yeah.
the same.
I buy back wings too.
Well, who's baking wings? I ain't
mean,
never baked no
You're
wings.
not baking, obviously.
I mean, if you're
You
making
bake
wings,
wings,
at home,
Pat?
you have to. But at a restaurant, they fry them. But at home, you have to bake them.
They do.
You can fry them at the house too.
You got a deep fryer in there?
Yeah, I got
Yeah, deep fryer in the bathroom. I don't even want to waste no time going to the kitchen. In the shower, I'm gonna get these going.
That's what privilege sounds like. He thinks you can only fry in a deep fryer. You got a half skillet in there. You'll fry some wings in a half
No, you
skillet.
can.
Absolutely, you
It's
can. You
oil.
don't have to use a fryer.
Let me ask y'all this. Now that we're talking about wings, this is a variation of it, but I don't understand this. Why to make boneless wings do they go and just get breasts? Like, why do they do that? I don't.
Boneless wings are just cut up chicken breasts.
Right, but why call it wings? It's not a wing at all.
It's a marketing.
Yeah.
You ever found that stupid? Like, this is a boneless wing. No, it's a boneless.
You think they're just gonna call it boneless fried chicken?
childish.
But it's not a wing.
It's a nugget, but you don't want to order that as a grown man.
But it's not a wing, though. So you like to be lied to? Like, it's not a wing, though.
We all like to be lied to. That's why we watch commercials. The food on the
stand up
commercials,
and
They
Oh,
literally
wow.
call it something it's not.
You lied to? Is this a wing or not? Because somebody told me it's chicken breast and this says wing. Just tell me the truth. I'm gonna eat it either way. Just tell me the truth. What's up?
hang up?
It's 9 a.m.
I just don't.
We're not even open yet. How did you get it here?
I don't understand that though. But there was another piece of chicken called the wing. Like they were like, we're gonna take some breast, but we'll call it a wing. There we go, boneless. That doesn't make any fucking sense.
Well, you know what? Because wings is the overall term for it. They be like, yo, y'all want to grab some wings? That's not saying.
Yeah, they're not. They're chicken breast. Why don't they call it boneless chicken
That
breast?
don't really sound good on a menu.
sound weird.
Let me get a boneless chicken
I'll get a
breast.
six
We're
piece of
calling it
breast.
something it's not.
6 pieces of
Why are you
breast.
so upset
Because
about
why do they do? Because there's a chicken
Hold on,
wing
you,
for that.
you don't
marketing.
vote. You don't vote, but this is really what's going on. Now, if a politician told me that they would put an end to the lie.
The crazy
I'm
is
not paying my taxes when you call these
a white
breasts.
person can call him nigga, but he can't tell him what chicken to get.
You're like, nigga, what's up?
You want some boneless chicken
What the
breast?
fuck are you talking about, nigga? I'll kill you, bitch. Priorities.
Oh my god.
That always bothered me.
God.
though.
Take
You're
responsibility
flip
for him.
Ah, man.
is
You got the
so
old doughboy
funny.
head when you go out in public.
I just he emailed corporate. The subject line was liar.
I want my money back. What money? All of it.
Liar.
To whom it may concern.
Dear Mr. Chicken.
I have receipts, like the young kids like to say.
You
Says
have
in the
lost
chicken
the
wing at all.
patient.
To whom it may concern. Dear Mr. Applebee's, is that is your real name? Mr. Sanders, do you even work at KFC? Are you even alive?
Okay, it's
You know,
over.
Colonel Sanders is an actor. It's not really the guy who
Shut
started
up,
the thing.
nigga. I don't like the reboot of the Colonel.
Nah,
that
man.
guy's weird.
Weird, yeah.
It's not just a guy. They have
Reba McEntire was
Reba McEntire as the colonel.
It's be different people?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Like right now, the guy that they're continuously
They
doing.
slick back guy?
Yeah, that like he's like a younger guy. It's just weird. He's young, but he has gray hair and a white suit.
You have a lot of
Imagine
problem
DoBoy
with the
sitting
way
at
food
home
These are the things that bother me.
KFC commercial comes on. He's like, I don't know what's going on with this country.
It's like when was this audition? This new guy isn't even all that good.
I don't even understand it. Like, let me cast this nigga.
Things that upset you versus the things
Bro,
that don't upset you.
When you see the KFC commercials, you don't
The
get
fact
pissed
that
off.
A white person can call you nigga. You're like, that's cool. But the new Colonel Sanders is where you draw the line.
Oh yeah, it's just weird because it was never. No, did there used to be a colonel? Oh,
Yes.
I'm sorry, I'm off topic. What's the next
logo
one?
there.
Yeah, all
You
right.
say which one is what's
Oh,
it?
yeah.
All
what's
right,
yours?
I'm gonna go with drums every time. Every time I would pay extra to get all drums.
Really?
Oh, so we win.
Absolutely.
Drums
I'm that
win,
guy.
right?
Drums win.
Absolutely. Drums win.
Wait. Who
Drums
was all
can fight,
drums?
though.
Who was all drums?
I feel like people who eat drums can
3-2?
fight.
That makes right. That's my right too. That's my right too. I can see that.
What's your favorite flavor though? I like lemon pepper wet.
I like hot lemon pepper.
I like lemon pepper dry or Louisiana rub. Louisiana rub
That's too dry.
is it ain't
Why?
dry.
Yes, it is.
It's
It
like
is.
lemon pepper with some sass.
but it's still dry.
What do you mean dry rub?
Yeah, like I like a little, have a little.
I like
wetness
dry
to it.
rub, man. Dry rub is good.
Dry rub is good.
Nothing beats just original hot, but like
That's where I'm at.
But
yeah.
like those the tiny, the tiny drums. They have them
Yeah,
at
like
church
party
a lot.
wings?
Yeah,
Yeah,
those
yeah,
party
yeah.
wings. Yeah, those nothing beats that
Those
flavor.
are-
Oh, those
are
are
good.
fire though. The ones
Sometimes you just need that flavor. That was the original. Everybody, we got creative and stuff. Sometimes you got to come back home.
Come back
That's
home.
true. All right, moving on to the next topic. We have who is the biggest troll or the best troll? We have 50 Cent versus Tekashi.
Well, that's easy.
Oh man,
That's
I don't know if it's easy.
I have a thought, but we can start on that side this time.
I think it's pretty easy. One of them is in jail. One of them is not.
That's true.
50 Cent used his
Brain
troll. He took someone else out who was on top. He literally dethroned the king, Ja Rule.
Man.
Now every time that's like literally the song that he had to get into the game was the one that Ja Rule exited with, Wanksta. And then he's been trolling people nonstop. He started with a song called How to Rob, which he basically talked about robbing the entire
Everybody.
and
great record.
And he was on the cover of every single Beef volume. You remember those Beef DVDs? So he's literally
Brownies,
used
they're
that as a.
I had Lean Chuck volume 6.
He's like, actually, I was on the cover of all the Beef.
It was the beef boneless, goddamn.
It was 50 Cent. No. Street beef. And even when his music kind of fell off, he still remained relevant trolling on online.
That's a good
Yet
point.
Tekashi69 did a year of very, very solid trolling, but now he's got snitch charges. He got half of Chicago after him. Like, his trolling did not really turn
But he
out.
did a
well.
lot in a year, though.
A very lot.
He did a lot.
It was
He
like
had
a
the
crazy season.
most viewed episode on the Breakfast Club, and I mean,
man.
it was just.
These are all
rigged.
very small wins compared to
Not really.
The
jail.
thing that we
I mean-
don't talk about enough, though, before you go on, we liked Ja Rule.
We love Ja Rule.
Cent said that, and people were just like, you know what, you're right.
He does suck.
And then hated him. Like, it was just like,
And then he started
And
singing.
that wasn't even the only thing. He got at Ja Rule for singing on records, and then he
I'll
started
take
singing
you
on
to the candy shop. Like, nigga.
I'll take you to
literally
He
did
said
the
the
same
same
thing. And
thing.
we were like, bro, we like it.
I was like, this ain't okay, man.
We're so fickle
I don't
as
get it.
people, as the audience. We were so fickle because, man, when I first had my first car, Ja Rule was playing every song.
What would I be without my baby?
You'd go by and somebody else would be
Oh,
playing the
Rule
same.
had it. Vinny Vadivici, that album, his first album, slapper. I was all in, bro.
But
So
when
you saying 50?
I've never heard somebody
so you
be
said
like, that
50?
Ja Rule album slapper. I just never heard him.
I ain't never heard
Ja
that.
Rule's even like me.
What the radio decided was good, I was like, this is good enough for me. I won't be seeking
I
any
bought
more,
the
though.
albums. I
I
bought
never
every
even
Ja
heard
Rule
of Ja
album.
Rule album. What's it called?
Vinny Vadivici, the first album
I
was Vinny
never. Yeah.
Vadivici.
Okay.
Did he have Pain Is Love or something?
That was like the second. That was the third album.
Which one did you do the Grease video for? Because that's when I was like, all right, Ja. let's-
what?
Oh, yeah.
Grease
music
video?
I don't remember that one.
He did a whole video. The way you walk, the way you
Is
talk.
that Unreal?
I'm real, yeah.
Oh, that video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they nigga had a whole sweater
It's
on.
gonna be Grease.
Nah, when it was
Like,
it was over when he did the drill with Bobby
No
Brown.
cooking, huh?
He did
Oh,
Bobby
when
Brown.
Bobby Brown
know
came out
you
the
get
helicopter. Oh my God!
What was that?
Bobby Brown came out the helicopter like
They was on top of the roof. And they
chilling with me. You know I'm loving,
I-
I'm loving
Yeah,
the
and
love.
Oh, I didn't even
Oh,
remember.
y'all do yourself a favor.
Ja
Look
Rule and
that
Bobby
up.
Brown?
good.
Yes.
It is
Ja,
good.
wait, Ja Rule and Bobby Brown collaborated?
Yes.
And I haven't heard it?
Is that what you're in line for?
Dog, I gotta hear this. Ja and Bobby?
Hold on, I
mean,
got
Bobby
my
put
boy
out
for me.
He said he's
Bobby
jumping out of
Brown
a
had the
helicopter.
jacket on halfway.
Really?
Oh,
His jaw never lined up. His bottom jaw never lined up with his top teeth. Like on the whole video, he's like, and I know you're getting bored the whole time.
That sounds awful.
Is Bobby Brown the best, worst singer ever?
People gonna put some respect on Bobby Brown's name. Like, he ain't got one.
I bet we don't.
Like, he ain't got one of the best albums of all
My
time.
prerogative is fire.
Yeah.
This is before you guys' time.
Yeah, that album was
What's going on?
It was hits every time.
They know Millie Bobby Brown though.
Who?
Millie Bobby Brown,
Who's that?
the girl from Stranger Things. I
I
guess they
watch
don't.
that
know.
Drake's
What happened to Stranger? I feel like Stranger Things fell off.
Hey man, let's
All right,
stay on
okay.
topic.
All right, so listen. All right, so let me say who mine is. It's gonna
Well,
be a
you,
shot.
but I'm just want to make sure you said 50
50.
Cent.
50 Cent. And he got away with 2 classic albums and he's not in jail.
Okay. I will
Let
be.
Trevor go, man.
Oh, I didn't know we were going.
It's a whole
Said,
thing.
fuck chronological order.
I
I'm
had
next.
to talk to 3 seconds.
Yeah, it's got to be 50. Didn't
My
50
own voice. My own voice.
Didn't 50 buy out the first 2 rows of a Ja
Oh,
Rule concert?
man.
Nigga, that's so
It's your empty
disrespectful.
seats.
Yes.
That is hands down. As a performer, if I looked down and saw 2 rows, I would just do the joke staring at the ground. I ain't looking at anybody.
The thing
That's-
about that is, like, that's
amazing.
petty at your own pocket. Like, 50 didn't even care about the money. He
did.
just wanted to mess with you. Because the first 3 rows are so important to comedy and music.
Bro.
The people who were there, and I don't know that many people were, but people who were there were way in the
I don't know
back.
how they would have sold anyway.
It was at a Big Lots.
That is Trev. That is a fantastic point.
No,
That's
Because
he was at
Let him
the
talk.
Let him talk.
the basketball game. And
Oh,
was
my
like,
God.
Oh my! Oh,
Are we ready?
That was
was
on that shit were hilarious.
That is somehow 50 Cent's fault.
somewhere,
I don't know how.
Somewhere he's tweeting, some guy be like, "Make this shit silent." And send it out.
What happened?
Sanchez, you with me?
He was performing.
See,
At a,
Sanchez was like, man,
he was performing at a Bucks game or something, and it just edited it all out.
Yeah, it was a Bucks game.
Yeah.
a regular
He was
season
at
Bucks
of all
game.
places.
That clip
Why
is
you at a
edited though,
Bucks
right?
game?
A regular
Yeah.
season Bucks game.
Oh my
He ain't
god!
from Milwaukee.
At all. He needed the check.
Milwaukee's like, we got $3,000 laying around. Nah, what's Ja Rule doing?
Can you imagine Ja Rule sitting at home like, ain't got no work. Bucks game halftime show.
Oh yeah.
I'm already there.
We are helicopter. Boom, boom, boom.
Fun fact
That was
about
that was right before the Fire Festival shit happened too. So
It was like right after. I
Oh
think, yeah.
man, he needed that.
Yeah.
Fun fact, we were gonna get Ja Rule. Ja Rule was supposed to be on a all def digital production, and we didn't get him because he had to do the Fire Festival.
Seriously. He was
Like,
supposed to be the
he was-
rapper in
yeah,
the studio.
absolutely.
We're
Definitely
like,
should have came through
his
there.
manager was like, he's doing some Fire Festival be in the Bahamas. We're like, dang, God. The Fire Festival came and we're like, should have did the studio. If you would have listened to us, we
stayed
know the
here.
way.
Yeah.
All right, is it on me or is it on you?
Here.
Tahir.
All right.
Oh, did you finish? Who's yours? 50?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I am going to go. I'm gonna go Tekashi, bro.
Really? Curveball.
I am. You know why? Because 50 did it in a way that had never been done before, but it was still traditionally rap, right? It was very much street. Like he got away with all the stuff, but everything that he did is something that you would see a street dude do. You expect a street nigga to like talk shit on the record, all that type of stuff. Like it was very, and then like the do-rag, like everything about him fit the character and the persona that he was. Tekashi came in with rainbow hair,
Yeah.
a rainbow grill, claiming blood and saying nigga harder than most niggas do. We let him get away with all of that. He trolled all.
Personally let him get away.
I mean, obviously,
Not much we can
personally,
do about
but exactly. But I mean, he infiltrated a gang, trolled them into believing that he was real, then snitched on all of them.
It's actually great.
Gave everybody
You don't really
jobs
think
and
about the
then
snitch as a
fired
troll.
everybody before his next tour when he was the biggest at his career. Fired
didn't know he
everybody.
did that.
He fired his whole team. He's like, this was
right
at
towards the end. Towards the end, he fired everybody.
Yeah, he fired everybody before he went to jail.
Really?
Yes, got kidnapped by his own people and still was talking shit. Went to Chicago, made it seem like he was really in Chicago.
That was the funniest thing
like,
ever.
what's up? I'm out here. It's 5 a.m. We hear the
shit was
birds. We see
hilarious.
birds yawning. They in the trees like, oh, this nigga doing
He
here.
said it was 10 o'clock at night, though. Like,
Ain't nobody nigga. first
ain't
of all,
nobody on the block.
Everybody was on the block.
He was
People-
outside for an Instagram story worth of time. He was like,
Kids in Chicago still jumping jump rope at 10 o'clock at night. I've been there. I've seen this with my own eyes. So he trolled everybody into believing. He didn't just troll the music industry. He trolled everybody. We all bought into it. So, and he did it in like a year and a half.
One thing that's funny about him, he was aware of it too. He was like on Breakfast Club talking about Fifi. He was like, I don't know why y'all like it. It's
Right.
literally Fifi doing
It's the dumbest shit
like
ever. That's what he's saying.
He was like, y'all, but I don't know, and
Yes.
I'll take the money. And I was just like, he's not even attempting to make real music. He
That's
just
what I'm
knows
saying.
what people.
Like,
if
he
you make it catchy, people. And he got Nicki Minaj on that,
Bro.
and released it as a regular song, and people were like,
I was
accept it.
listening to the Baby talk in an interview one time, and they were Tekashi Zane came up, and they was like, "Would you have done a song with?" He was like, "Yeah, I would have done a song with." He was the biggest name in the music industry. Nobody's like I mean, granted, right now nobody's like pushing to do a song with 50, but also like nobody ever looked at 50 as the type of person like, oh, you cool with him now, you could be cool with him forever. You never thought that with him, like, but Tekashi had that energy, like you wanted to kind of be around him and kind of see what the allure was about. But 50 always kind of gave out the energy where like he'd fuck you over too. So Tekashi, like he'd be literally on a song with you and like he'd stab you in the back while you in the studio. So Tekashi, I feel like just was the
turn around,
ultimate
he's
troll,
like,
not just for the music industry, but for all of us. So I'm going Tekashi.
Yeah, he also had rainbow hair, which is the most troll thing you can have.
Yeah,
He just ran with it.
Rainbow hair. Like that's nah.
And his
I-
name
he
is
didn't
Daniel
shout.
Hernandez.
Daniel Hernandez.
That's funny.
You wouldn't have noticed him without the face tattoos and stuff. Like if he was just in your class.
6ix9ine's all over his body. I mean, like every come on.
His
dog.
tattoos are a troll too. It's literally like
Right.
69 written out and the number just everywhere, like everything.
That's
And even when they asked him what the 6ix9ine meant, his answer was just like, it didn't make any sense.
You
It's
think
like,
when he gets out, he's gonna be on his bullshit still? Or
Oh,
what?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
He's
He
He's
got a
bigger
$10
than
million
ever.
deal.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
a million?
$10
$10 million record.
off the rip
To
from
do-
one
to do-
album.
yeah.
No, 2 albums. One in
One in-
Spanish
and one in
English, but it could be the same album.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
He can just translate that shit?
Yes.
That's
yes.
crazy. All you have
Yes.
to do is translate it.
Yes.
Oh my God.
So let me tell you mine.
When's he out? Like
When he
2
gets
years,
out.
When he
right?
gets out.
Isn't
No,
it
when he
2
gets out.
years?
But I'm saying he signed
Straight
it in
from
jail.
I guess so. I don't know how the paperwork
Yeah, we
works.
wasn't there. But let me go ahead and tell you. I actually will.
Hold on, Kev.
We've been waiting to hear DoBoy.
I'll actually piggyback on what Tahir said. I'm gonna go with Tekashi as well. And the main point that I would say is just the amount of time he was able to do what he did. He essentially did it in a year, because within a year, because he really started popping around 2017 toward the end, and then by November 2018 he was locked up, and he made everybody talk about him.
He been
Like,
in jail since 2018.
he's been in jail for a year now. It just hit a year.
Damn.
Wow.
That's what
the
I'm saying.
internet, I feel like, makes time move faster.
Yeah.
I
So-
can't believe it. I thought he just went to jail like 3 months ago.
Nah, he's been in there. And then the fact that this is all the way that he did the situation, like he tricked a bunch of grown men and gangsters into trusting him. He got the street credibility, because for all the shit everybody was talking about Tekashi, nobody touched him except for that one fight at LAX, and he didn't get beat up like that. So he got some real niggas to believe, put their time and their stamp and their legacy behind him. Then when shit hit the fan, he told on everybody. He was telling about shit. He was confessing to things he wasn't even being tried for. He was like, "Hey man, I paid a nigga to shoot at Chief Keef." They was like, "Nigga, that's not even here," but I did it.
Remember the video where he was talking trash and he had the dog? He's like an evil villain. He was like, yeah.
Everybody left.
And the girl was like, yeah, I'm out of here. You're talking real crazy.
So I just think the fact that he was able to do that in the amount of time they did it, and the fact that everybody can say what they want to say, but his music was hitting when it was hitting. Like, I was rocking with that shit.
I
So-
never listened to
I don't
Tekashi.
think his music hitting.
Talking to the
because
mic,
you're
Kevin.
rocking with it matters.
So I would definitely take Tekashi for that, just based on the fact that he did it in such a short amount of time. And when he comes home, he gonna come home to money. They ain't nobody finna touch him. He finna have a movie about. Did you hear the fact? I think
I
they
don't
said
know. I-
he's gonna have a movie about his life. The music is gonna be, because this generation
A
of kids
movie
don't care
about
his life.
Tekashi or
2018?
50?
That's what it's really
It all
1
started
year.
2 years ago.
Daniel Hernandez story.
Like black and white.
A bridge.
January. to
So you are
December.
gonna be the tiebreaker, Kev.
I'm going with 50.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you why. 50 trolls his own people.
Yeah.
So remember when Naturi Naughton from Power, she had a wig or something, her hair was pulled back and like she had no edges, right? He posted a picture of, what's the person on Mortal Kombat with the six
Goro.
arm? Goro. He posted a side-by-side meme of her. And she
Hilarious.
commented, she was like, bro, I'm on your hit show. He was like, sorry. But then didn't delete it.
Right.
And then like 3 days later posted another one. He was like, bro, I thought we talked about it. He was like, we
Hilarious.
did, but it was fun.
I
like, bro, like she's on your show, but you don't care.
He did the same with Rotimi.
Same with Rotimi, and the beef with him and Floyd Mayweather
That shit
was world class. Like he put words on Instagram. He's like, I know you can't read this, champ.
No, we did the Harry Potter book challenge. He said if you can read one page from a Harry Potter book, I'll give $100,000 to a charity.
The ice bucket
Yeah,
challenge.
he threw
And
it out.
He was like, actually, this is the challenge. Read one page out of
Got
a
a Harry Potter book.
I'll give
Floyd
you the
Mayweather
money.
was a boxer. I'm like, get up, Floyd. He's killing you out here.
Out of any book, that book would fuck a lot of people up.
No, I'm sure it was. A lot
I
of
don't even
people
know if
like,
I could read a page.
I
out
don't know
of
if I
that
want to
shit.
do
Man, you got to read that aloud in class. I'm like, man, that's what I will put somebody. I'm
Made
not
up
doing-
words, Gryffindor and shit.
Gas and spells.
it. So here you'll have a seizure reading that.
My whole head would just explode. My tongue would fly out, hit the wall. It would
I feel like if there's any word you could say, it's Hogwarts.
I will mess that up. I guarantee
Like you would never.
I'll be on the
you'd
road.
be
So
100
when I
on
say
that
I'm like
one.
Hogwarts, I swallow my
Hog
tongue.
Mog. Like, what?
Yeah, but the fact that he tried, and it was like, we like protect black women. He was like, this is fine. He relentless with it. I was just like, 50 enough. With Ja Rule, it's been years. Like, you won. It's like, bro, it's not enough to kill his career, his confidence, his fans. He's like,
He
nope.
wants more.
And more.
Give him more.
But you know what? Actually, to your point though, 50 has been trolling for 21 years.
He made
just
it. He
never
made a
stopped.
career out of it.
21. That's 2 decades. That's a
He
long
made
time.
a career, and it was like it really felt like there was no loyalty to anyone because like he started trolling Young Buck with the whole transsexual person.
Yeah.
He started trolling.
No, he recorded Young Buck on the phone crying and then put it out.
No,
He is evil.
I'm
Yeah,
changing my answer. I'm going to 52.
Listen,
I'm 50 now.
Remember when 50 was like, a shout out to what's the actress name that he dated?
Vivica
Yeah,
Fox.
shout out
I
to
totally
Vivica
forgot
Fox
about Vivica
for
Fox.
wearing that dress. And Vivica was like, okay. 2 weeks later, 50 was like, yeah, she's a bitch.
She ate my butt.
But
Dang, 50 cents.
Nobody.
about
He was
that.
Nobody
Vivica
has ever
Fox
publicly
ate 50
beefed with
Cent's
their
butt.
son the way 50's. 50
oh,
Cent-
that is yeah.
He beefed with his own
His own
son.
son.
About
He's like,
that.
fuck this little greedy nigga. Wait, I don't see.
No one is off.
Like, shut up,
no
you son of a
seed.
bitch. Wait, oh, wait. You just a bitch.
The same table.
He beefing his own
His own
baby.
son.
Oh,
And the kid looked just like him. He's like,
Bruh.
you ain't my son, are you?
And the thing about 52, he's been trolling for 21 years and ain't nothing ever happened to 50.
They
Ain't
tried to
nobody-
kill him
No,
on
no,
power.
ain't
burned
nobody
him.
touched
No,
him.
they got in a fight down at the
The
music
BET
awards.
Awards?
Yeah, with Ross. Cap.
Yeah, but
got in
they
a
ended
fight.
up coming away with a chain, right?
I don't know.
I think he got stabbed in New York.
I understand day by day why he got shot 9 times. Every day he's like, I get it. I get it. Like with this, somebody had to try and kill you. Because you was doing that in New York.
No,
with people with
and he was
kids.
in the hood and he was a
Without money.
boxer. He said in his book, like, he used to go to the boxing gym and, like, learn some new shit, then go out to the hood and start shit with niggas so he can knock him out. You gotta shoot that nigga. You can't beat him up.
That's hilarious. Like, oh, this combo's going. Hey,
Shit work.
So I had completely got off of 50 one time. It was I stopped following him on Instagram. It was right when the movie that Christian Bale was in. But when he had he was taking a picture with Christian Bale when they had did that movie, was it Gods of Egypt or something like that? The movie that caused all the
Gods and
controversy.
Kings.
Yeah.
Because they didn't have any black people in the
Yeah.
movie. And some chick, just random chick, was like, "Why are you taking a picture with him promoting that movie where they didn't put any black people in Egypt?" And he was like, "Bitch, I didn't write the script. Fuck you." I was just like, "That's enough." I followed him at that moment right there. I was just like, "It's
Pretty
just."
spot on response.
But it's like, come on, man.
But 50 Cent is the kid in your class that cost you the pizza
He
party.
said, bitch, I didn't write the script.
You know, 50 like, man, stop. Like, nope, our
He
body
wasn't
don't go
wrong,
anywhere.
but I was just like, come on, man. I'm talking to a sister
Bitch,
like
I
that.
didn't write the script.
You see her name and her
I
profile.
think that's more of a reason to support it. People just be saying shit like, what?
He's still upset about the cussing stuff.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying, like, that's just ridiculous, though. Like, just to say, like,
I hate what you said. You're right. I just was like, I can't. And I also felt some type of way about Christian Bale. I always have. I always felt some type of way about Christian Bale. I always have.
What did Christian Bale do to you?
I just feel like he is the character that we see him in, like
In what movie?
Shaft.
Right.
He was
Christian
like
Bale was in Shaft?
Oh, what?
the first Shaft.
Oh, yeah,
That
he
what
was. He
you
took off
think
his
of
shoes
when
and
you
beat
see
up the dude
Christian
in
Bale?
jail.
I think Batman.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too.
But
No.
he was in Shaft?
He was in Shaft. He was the guy who hit the black dude in the head with
Yeah.
the metal thing.
Yeah.
But he was very like
That was his
like
role
low-key
there?
he was in there. He was in the whole
It's on
movie.
IMDb, man. Check it out.
He just has the type of face where if you found out Christian Bale was like hella racist, a member of the Klan and shit like that, I wouldn't be surprised. That's all.
never
I'm
How do
saying.
you have a racist face?
He does.
He does have a
People do have
racist face.
racist face, though,
Yeah.
for sure.
He yelled at that person who walked behind him
Anybody
in the
that
light
gets their
thing.
shoes
Oh.
shined in an airport, racist. You ever seen people that get their shoes shined?
That's
That's
weird.
so
What era are you
purpose.
in? No, but it's like they're just sitting there like, yeah, taking it. They're just like looking at a newspaper.
You be getting your shoes
get
shined in
Why
shined?
are you
Every
wearing
time I wear hard
shinable
bottoms.
shoes?
Every
Time, cause I wear hard bottoms. I'm sorry, I know how
You'll
to
get
dress.
some flyness.
You're wearing hard bottoms running
To
the
the
game.
That wears
airport.
leggings. Why y'all all on my case?
Yeah, you
I'd
do.
rather
right.
wear leggings than hard
Wearing
bottoms.
jeans.
But
No, you wear leggings a lot of
Are we
times.
missing out? Like, are we missing out on something? Is that the move to get?
I mean,
the
it's
shoes
just
shined?
It's
It's
stupid.
a flex. I don't know where else to go to get my shoes shined outside of the
the
airport.
1800s. I don't know what else.
I don't know.
Prohibition era.
I don't know the neighborhood cobbler to go ahead and get my shoes shined
It
at.
just looks so out of era, and somebody's just sitting there and they're just
It's
like,
dress shoes.
the right
Trevor,
now.
we wear dress shoes.
yeah.
So do you wear dress shoes to the
It has
airport
been
just to
quite
get
some
shined?
time since we have seen each other.
And the guy shining is never just wearing modern clothes.
That's what
I
I'm
was just
saying,
like,
bro.
Lord, do you need some shine?
Right.
The little flap thing. The flap looks like Game of Thrones stuff. Like,
it looks something off.
Something.
It's
does
only
look
weird
racist
when they be trying to
about it.
talk to you. They do the extra stuff because like they be shining it and pop like pow. Like
Yeah,
yeah,
that's dumb.
Oh, I'm
Because
in
they
there.
don't know what to do for the other 30 minutes.
Shut up and just
It's so easy to clean up.
My flight's taking off at
funny.
10.
I'm really surprised that that's still a job today.
It's ridiculous.
Like people, like back in the day, you know, like Mad Men era, 60s, 70s, it was mostly businessmen who fly and they flew in suits.
Yeah.
But now you see somebody in the airport in a suit, it's odd. But
Get
them
your
shoes
Nike
shine-
sandals shining.
A lot of people still go and they get tipped out very well too. Like I tip $10,
How much
does it cost to get them shined?
like 7 to 10.
You tip more than the cost of the service?
That's just, huh?
That's the pompousness of it.
Jesus.
Do you
gotta
just drop
do
the
something.
money at them? Pick it up, peasant. Shoe shine
Paying
boy.
quarters. I just keep flicking them out.
Every
Better
time.
hurry. One of them's getting close to the stairs. It's very ridiculous.
That last part.
Weird.
There's no worse feeling than a joke not working here. Just because when you hear
he
it,
was
you're
in it. And he was in it
say
too. He had to finish too.
We just talking about the act out.
Yeah, you got to finish falling down that hill, nigga.
You can hear it with 5
When you
miles.
finish, you know it's not working. There's a quarter over here.
Longest number of all.
I don't care. Everyone ain't gonna knock it out the park. I don't care. Anyway, so we got 50.
I switched to 50.
50. Wow.
I switched.
are
He had
just-
compelling
You're
arguments.
easily swayed, bro. You are
We're 50 over here.
50. All right, so I'm the only one
Tekashi
rocking with
did a lot of
Tekashi.
work.
Yeah.
Okay.
A
All
lot
right,
of
so
He
50,
did a lot of work.
50 has it. 50 has it. All
Only
right.
like one MVP season.
All right, I'll take it. All right, we're going to move on to the last topic of the show. Gentlemen,
Sup?
childhood best friends versus adult best friends. Which is better?
Oh.
I used to get beat up a lot.
What is this friends thing you talking about?
My first 4 years, well, it was tough.
First 4 years
I
of
was
what?
snapped
Life?
of life. First 4 years of school.
Oh.
So I don't know if you guys know this. Fun fact. I was snaggletooth for like the first 8 years of my life. I didn't grow the front
way.
teeth.
You were like
Really?
the kid from Stranger Things?
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't. Yeah, my mom was like, and I didn't even know. I was looking at my grandma's house and we had all these pictures. I was like, man, where are my teeth at? She was like, oh, you didn't grow those, so you were like 9. I was like,
Really?
What? How are you eating apples?
Jeez.
How we eat apples?
Yo, how were you eating
you
that?
thought up? You're like, man, this kid, he can't eat
Just
apples.
walks into the dentist with a whole apple. I can't do it. How do
I
I?
ain't never known he didn't have no front teeth until he was 8.
So
what-
anyway,
what
I
do
used to
people
get
call
beat
you?
up.
They just look at your
they-
tooth and be like, "I'll beat his ass." Like the school photographers, like, smile. Never mind. Don't do that shit.
Basically, so I used to get tried all the time. Then I had a specific bully, Fat Tony was his name. Not DoBoy. But he used to beat me up every day. And the crazy part is he would walk me home and then
Every
like
day?
beat me up.
You had a considerate bully?
Yeah, he would literally walk me home and he'd be like, and then like when we get to my house, he'd be like, nope, you know what time it is. And he would grab both my hands with one hand. Like his hand was big enough to keep it like all around the wrist. And then he'd just be like,
Did you struggle?
nah, I just after a while,
You
just
just
like,
sat there and took it?
How many times
Fat
did he
Tony
hit
had a
you?
crush.
This was like
That's
a
what it
whole
sounded
year.
like.
It's a whole year of
And
getting
then
beat
he's like,
up.
all right, see you tomorrow, Tony.
And we'd have great conversations on the walk there.
Y'all talked on the way?
And the thing is, like, I'll be having fun with the conversation. I'll be like, well, there's only 2 blocks left, though, right?
You never-
Wait,
how long did this go
did you
on?
ever
A whole
think-
year. This was like 2nd grade.
Did you ever think at one point the conversation was gonna be so good he wouldn't hit you that day?
Oh, yeah. But he was like a parent that whooped you. Like, he would never forget. Like, I would beat you up.
As you guys were talking, though, you ain't never suggested, like, you don't have to beat me up today. You did it all week. It's Friday.
Did you ever try to?
I tried everything. I tried
to
going.
outrun?
I tried running. I tried leaving the school. It was like he knew where I would leave the school. I was like, I'm gonna just wait because this is ridiculous. I'm gonna go out a different way. And as soon as I come, this Larry Starks has a funny video about how bullies come around the corner. Like, he was like, you thought you got away from me, did you? And
So he would meet you somewhere and then
meet
walk?
me. No, yeah, because he wasn't even in my class. Like, I'm like, bro, how do you know which way I'm leaving?
I'm
Like,
just envisioning him writing on his planner, beat Kevin's ass. He be like, I got 3 o'clock to beat the shit out of Kev. I'll be over there at 4.
And the crazy thing, our school was on an Army airfield, big Army airfield in El Paso, and it was in the corner of the base. So there was only one way out of the school. Like to the neighborhood. The rest of the school was blocked off, so you couldn't just go this way. Couldn't cut through the woods.
Oh, he lived in the same thing.
Oh yeah.
How did you greet each other? Was he like, "Hey, Kev, you
It
ready?"
was mostly this.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but you see, like, I'm gonna work on my left today.
Basically 50 Cent leaving the gym like, oh, I got some new stuff today. I'm gonna work on the body.
How does that feel right here? Okay, all right, man, go ice up.
And then
Like
like,
you lean.
growing up, when we grew up, your parents didn't care if you got beat up. Like it was like you need to get.
Why?
You lose a fight, they're like, I got in a fight. Like, well, did you win? Like, no, obviously. And I want you to talk to someone about this. Now it's like zero tolerance for bullying. Like, where was all this when I was
Man.
being beat up?
Wait,
Plenty
so
of tolerance for bullying.
was your parents they came in and like you were just beat up every day and they were like, all right.
Well, you know, my parents weren't home. We was latchkey.
That nigga was in the mirror, like, man, it's fucked up.
So I didn't have a best friend for a while.
Kind of sounded like he was your best
I was
friend.
about to say you were in an abusive
Whether you liked
relationship.
it or not.
You had an abusive boyfriend.
What's
He
this
said
guy
he grabbed
doing
both
now?
hands with one hand. I'm like,
How are you still in?
This is disrespectful to your
How
hands.
you still in second grade, sir?
wait, was he in second grade?
I don't know whether he,
Nah, he had
went
to
the
be-
school. I never used to see
He
him
was
walking
janitor. He was pulling up in a tow truck. Yeah, man, come on.
Never saw him walking around or playing. I only saw him at the end of
This
school.
is a janitor.
He didn't go to that
This
school.
nigga was 36.
That's why he walked you home every day behind you, just like.
That's why you're like, how did he know when I was going? Like he was outside of the school all day.
Selling
Just
dope.
waiting.
So anyway, adult best friends are much safer. They don't strike you in the face. So I'll go with adult best friends.
All right.
That's a crazy. That's a hell of a story.
Mine's is different. Cause I actually still know like both of my best friends. Kev is my adult best friend, and my boy Justin is my childhood best friend. So this is a tough one. I think I like them both for different reasons, but I think grown-up best friends might be better just because. No, I think childhood best friends are better because I could talk to Justin.
He'll switch back.
I don't know because I could talk to Justin literally about things that happened when we were 8 and 9 years old. I can't talk to Kevin about things that happened when we were that young. I could talk to you about shit that happened last week.
What was the
but-
Civil War back then? So I don't know what it was like. I had hardtack and gruel for breakfast today. The Union Army marches at midnight.
So
And then
I
the
would
British
just
were
say,
coming. It was a whole fiasco.
I would say just because of the amount of time, because I've been best friends with Justin since I was like 7 years old, so that's
That's a
33
childhood
years.
friend.
So that's a long time. So like I think because you know them longer and you have more experience with them, I would say childhood best.
That's also the thing that sucks about growing up in the military. You don't be
Keeping up with friends.
because you be moving
Oh,
every
right.
2 or 3 years. So and there was no social media. So when y'all was gone, it was just like, all right, I'll never see you again.
It's like dying.
Like, what
Yeah,
is
it's just
Tony
like-
doing these days? You know what what AutoZone is he working at?
He's
What do you amount to?
15 to 20 in San Quentin is what it's
he
doing.
has to be incarcerated. I mean,
You
I
think
can't
he's-
imagine he
you
was.
think he's
Just,
watching your videos like, man, I used to beat this kid's ass.
Hey, I remember the
We can take a mean left.
he found his videos like, oh, it could be some more. I
You
actually
start
did.
showing up at KOS Studios. He start chasing you
He
home.
walk you to this door. All right.
If I leave right now and he's like, you thought I forgot. I was watching on live. We weren't even live. Your work. What if I fly him and y'all watch me get waxed? Would y'all jump in?
I got you. I'm there for you. I ain't letting you get beat up in front of me. We just gonna pack the nigga out or whatever. That's what you got friends for.
Yeah, man. Don't let me
Bring
get
these
jumped. I
podcasts
don't
Hey,
want
just
like
one-on-one. Kev's gonna get his ass beat. Hey, man, jump him, man.
I don't want to get stomped down in front of my partners and children.
All right, Pat.
What's the cutoff for childhood? Also,
Well, when did you meet
18.
Quantrell?
That's a different type of relationship.
No, childhood's not 18. Childhood friend got to end at like,
At 18.
nah, middle
I was
school.
thinking of playing
It
outside.
gotta be
and
mid.
stuff.
Yeah, it gotta be playing outside like
shit
level.
that, yeah.
Middle
Okay.
school.
I say 6th or 7th grade to consider childhood
13,
friend.
cut it off.
Let's
13.
cut it off
13
at
is
high
safe.
school.
Okay, 13.
So right before you go to high school.
13.
Childhood friends are important because I don't know. That's like when you're being shaped. Some of you guys were shaped better than others.
Tahir was shaped like this.
So that is one unit than me. Upside down, on top of it.
I threw it up for somebody.
This is you.
So you're shaped like a candy corn held up like by the tip.
I think adult friends for sure though. Those are, I think they just have more impact on your life, and they're just around for stuff that's more important. A lot of people don't even like keep up, like you guys said, with their childhood friends, and they're fine. So,
But you brought up a good point. The development is great because
Yeah.
it builds character. Like, because
For
you
sure.
have best friends who either bullied you and they help. Like Kev kind of made you a better person after you got bullied.
That's why I became
like,
funny.
You literally,
I used to get beat up by other kids too. Tony was just the worst.
This nigga swung back and Miss was like, knock, knock.
Miss Robinson.
Seriously. I stopped so many. Like, people would push me and I'd be like, oh, come on. I start going into like jokes. Then they start laughing and they wouldn't fight. That's how I started.
You ever
doing
joke that
class.
bombs? He's like, oh,
I was
come on.
Man, you better. I mean, if one joke don't hit, you hit or I ain't.
You decide, nigga.
Why did the turtle?
I literally thought I was the only one. I was
No.
I'm talking about we're face to face, and I was like, "This is how I kiss your mother at night." He tried to hold it in. The class burst out laughing, and then he started laughing.
Yeah, you can't punch somebody that just made you laugh.
Yo,
your
just
body's
made-
like, come on, man. That don't even go
Man.
together. Ha-ha.
He's
No.
a pastor now. I still keep in contact. We became best friends after that. His name's
Really?
Jermaine
Wow.
Lane.
He's like, you saved me from a lifetime of anger.
Man, I think we was about to fight because I found out his middle name was Keontae, and I started going at him about that, and he got like, say one more time. He got him on face. I was like, kiss your mother
You learned
like
your
this.
lesson?
I had
Say
a-
it one time. Okay.
I had a fat bully. And he used to chase me, and we used to
fatter?
both. It's called
Or
a
you-
mirror. We were both fat, and he used to chase me home. But we were both we would both stop and walk, like and then we would start talking.
The slowest
It was the
chase.
slowest.
It was like a blip chasing the blip.
I would just stop, and he would start walking. I started walking. He started running. Get up.
Was it your shadow? What was this?
You! It's like Fight Club. He's like, actually, it was just.
Wait, I'm the bully and the victim. Yes.
That was just DoBoy's just looking at the ground. It's running. It's walking. It's running.
When I stomped, he stomped.
that was Black Tony. He beat my ass.
Black Tony.
He beat my ass every sunny day.
It never comes out at night when it's
Every
raining.
sunny day.
I'm confused.
And then at noon, he got a little skinnier. But as the day went on,
It's hilarious. At noon, I don't know where. Then he's in front of me.
he was on a lunch break or something. But who
That's
knows?
Black Tony is hilarious.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I gotta say childhood because it helps develop who you are as a person. But you, I like, hanging out. You got your best friends at this age but like, it didn't matter back then. You'd just be literally looking at a bug and be like, "This is entertaining." You know?
Remember when you were young, you'd be bored at your house and go to your friend's house and do the same thing you're doing at home, and now it's
Absolutely.
fun.
I used to just like watching people play video games. You want to play? I'm like, nah, I just watch.
Serial killer?
Yo, yeah, I'm
Just
just
watch it. That's a serial killer right there for sure.
What was your-
Also, adult best friends also have money, so you can do
Yeah?
stuff whenever you want.
that
Your
part.
kids and poor, like, I want to do something. Like, I ain't got no money.
part.
We can't go anywhere. Adults be like, man, let's go on tour. Let's go.
Bro,
to
you
Japan."
randomly just hit us up and let's go throw some axes.
literally.
That was like one of the most adult outings out because it's like, bro, if you didn't have the money, you just I'm gonna catch up with y'all later.
All right, man.
I
Oh,
texted
we gotta
Pat.
pay.
I was like,
FaceTime
Pat, you want to come throw axes with us for a video? He was like, I am so down.
The nigga wore those shoes though. I was like,
But you get that text at 10 a.m. and you can just decide, I'm going to do that tonight.
Yeah.
Tonight I'm going to throw an axe at a wall because Kev asked me to.
but let me be devil's advocate though. When you're a
Devil's
kid,
food cake.
shut up. When you're a kid, though, and you're broke. When you're a kid and you're broke, those adventures can be just, if not more fun than adventures.
Devil's
Let me say shit, man. Fuck niggas.
That was Michael Scott was like,
Fuck nigga.
put it. Oh, wait. I had it.
I got one.
Put it.
If I had waited, it would have been funny after you
You gotta
finished.
do it.
I had to do it.
What
But
was
did
you
you
saying?
devil's advocate.
Shut up, man.
Give me a devil's.
I want to play devil's advocate to these jeans.
Hey, nigga,
What color are they? I've been wondering
These
the
are-
whole podcast what color these
olive
are.
green, nigga.
No, they are not.
Yes, they are.
No, they are not.
Oh, Haggard and horrible sounding ass nigga.
That turned quick.
But no, the argument I was going to say, though, is that when you're a kid and you're broke, those experiences can be way better than money experience. Like going to the mall with your friends when you broke
Yeah,
and you got $4. You figure
Bruh,
it out.
How did we make that fun?
Bro, but we did.
We would
We
just
did.
be in
Yeah,
there.
You know what I'm saying?
It literally was like soda and chips was a dinner.
Exactly.
Remember how much money, like $10 used
Oh
to
my
be?
God,
Oh
I
my
was
God.
rich.
My mom gave me $10.
I
I'm
you
like,
bitch niggas.
I'm good till summer. $10? You know what stuff I can buy at 7-Eleven with $10
You
dollars?
try to do something, you're like, I got you some gum, Mom. She's like, I don't need this. That's my money. Why are you
Weird
spending?
flexes.
All right, I'm gonna go with adult friends. Because Trevor, you make a good point. Like those are the kids that help shape you. But I was a parent at 14. I couldn't even like, hang with
Jesus.
niggas. So I
parent?
was like,
Oh, you haven't heard this story, Trav?
I had a kid at 14. So nigga, I was like working at a junkyard. So I didn't have time to hang out. So it was
He was a kid for 3 months.
Wait, you were hanging out at a junkyard?
I had to work at a junkyard. I was
You were
pulling
a
the
junkyard dog.
I'm about to say, you know the
There's a
story.
14-year-old
It was
stressing
set up.
over that?
Was it
Oh yeah, I was stressing.
Really?
Yeah, so
That's my son is 13. That means at his age, you found out when you were 13 that she was
I
pregnant.
found out when I was 13.
Did you immediately become
So
a
you
man?
were like
at
out
that
here
time?
fucking
No, I
at
did not want
13.
to. I was fucking at 13. Yep.
Yes, wow.
Fuck that.
You went really far at 13.
I did a lot, man.
I mean, we was all like, I grabbed her butt. You were like, mm-hmm.
More.
I want the wet.
God, dog. You're like,
Home run. What is
Somebody's
that?
like, did you pull out? You're like,
I
I
hit a
can
home
do
run.
that?
Right.
I don't even understand
Pull
what
out. What is that?
What do you mean?
All I know is hump. That's it.
Tahir was reading the newspaper and coffee at 13.
He was the most unrelatable 13.
He's just smoking candy cigarettes on the
When your
playground.
son's just spitting up
goddamn
squash,
kid.
like what?
He's smoking candy cigarettes. He's smoking real. We chew these assets. Not me.
Talk about with your
Get out of here, kid.
Yeah, I hit this bitch from the back. And he was like, you want to play Transformers?
They come over with their bikes.
Y'all going with the bikes like I gotta be at work at 6.
I'm changing brakes on a real car. I'm 13. They like, let's go ride
Can you
bike.
imagine a little kid like, and my son's doing 3 months.
Tahir, which Power Ranger is your favorite? I'm a father.
What do you think of
Goddamn
Clarence?
Power Rangers.
What do you think of Clarence for a name
I'm
for a
a
young boy?
superhero. I got a kid.
My kids love this show. What? I'm in your class. Yeah, my kids love this.
He was inviting his friends to his baby shower. Like, wait, what?
Yes.
What is a baby shower?
You mean bar mitzvah, dog?
Yes.
What else
Wait,
you doing at 13?
are you gonna come to my birthday? It's at Chuck E. Cheese, but you're having a baby shower?
I bring my son with me. I used to have to take my son to school with me in high school.
Kids allowed? We are kids.
You both get
Yo.
kids menus at Applebee's.
Yeah.
I'm an adult, damn
There'll be
it.
drinks
No,
there.
no, we ain't running. We're still making fun
No,
of
we
you.
got to keep on time. We got to stay on schedule.
Nah, man.
That is wild.
Yeah, that is. So we got adults.
Hold on, just
Celebrating
one
Father's Day at 14. What y'all get me?
second. A little more.
A little bit more.
The fact that you say,
The advertisers are laughing at this shit.
your response was, I'm a father. So which one?
Optimus Prime.
Touch the AC. You're not even tall enough to get to the AC.
Optimus Prime. Oh my God. This is why I don't open up. This is why you can't share.
All right, now you can go. We've had enough with you.
Laugh at my pain.
Mom, I don't like that to hear.
Can you talk to his
Went to your
dad?
own parent-teacher conference.
That's the thing. He's like a dad and a kid at the same time. It's so weird.
I brought W9s to my sleepover.
W9s?
Sleepover.
Don't tell the ghost stories. Let me tell you a story about deductions.
The real ghost is Uncle Sam.
You never see him, but he's always there.
So here had to pay child support on the lemonade stand.
You had to pay that.
How y'all garnishing cash?
Hey, garnish this nigga's allowance. Hey, garnish your allowance. I can only give you $6 this time. Why? Before it has to go to your son.
It's 50 cents. 33 cents is going to the baby.
That's been another episode. Episode of
They get money from the tooth fairy and the government like, not today. You're 3 months behind.
If you have
Put an
ideas
invoice
or
down there, you owe
suggestions,
That's why he ain't got that side tooth. Because the tooth fairy was like,
Hey.
you didn't pay your taxes, ain't no money, and ain't no tooth.
All grown
Niggas
men.
two for the case.
All grown men that know how to barbecue are missing this side tooth right here. Every one of them.
Tooth right, you owe back taxes. This tooth ain't never gonna grow.
They put a smile on the back of a tow truck. It's already on the truck. I can't let it down. I already put the
Put a smile on a tow truck. Jesus
Any
Christ.
suggestions?
Jesus
Go ahead and
Christ.
inbox me on Instagram or
Smile
email
on a
me.
tow truck.
Talk to y'all on the next episode. I hate you all.
It's hot in here.